Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome along to episode 99 and a half of the Studio Rats Q&A Live. My name's James Ivy.
Apple Troop.
And he's tuning. What can we say? Nothing like preparation. So, most of you probably weren't expecting to see us tonight. And to be honest, we weren't expecting to be here tonight. But through a slight... I'd love to say technical error, but basically cock up on my part. It turns out that tomorrow night would actually be episode 99 if we didn't do one tonight. So hence tonight is 99 and a half. For any Star Wars fans out there, a happy Star Wars Day, and indeed, may the 4th be with you. Can I please tell you the best Star Wars joke I've ever heard?
Go on, off you go.
Right. This is not one of my own. I heard this one today and I nearly fell off my chair when I heard it. So there's a restaurant here in Great Dunmow.
Right.
Who tonight is doing a Star Wars inspired Wookiee steak.
Here we go. Wookiee steak.
A Wookiee steak.
This is a joke, is it?
It's quite big, comes with chips, the full works. The only problem is it's a bit chewy.
See, for me, unless jokes are really offensive, I find it funny. Jokes have to be like proper rude for me to find it funny.
You can tell I'm a dad these days, therefore my jokes are not offensive. So tonight we thought we'd do a couple of things. Obviously, we've got the big show tomorrow, and we're very excited. We'll be doing the 12-hour spectacular. We've got some great stuff lined up. For those of you who can't be with us all day, of course, it will be recorded and be on YouTube afterwards. It will be a YouTube-only broadcast.
Oh yes, but mind you, we'll do that. We'll let everyone know that on Facebook and stuff.
On socials and all that.
I don't think we'll bother with TikTok. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, TikTok's not being the anyway. Moving on. Yeah, but we'll let everyone know on Facebook and on YouTube, but it will be YouTube only, just because of the way we're going to be. I'm going to be in the same room as Paul for a change, rather than trying to use StreamYard. We are going to try and make it so, as with our normal Q&A live, you will be able to join in. We'll give you a link, and you can join us in the chat and come on and chat and all that sort of stuff. Just to let you know, tomorrow is a charity event for Ukraine. And instead of, please, and this is our request at this point, for, quite frankly, accounting reasons, don't send us super chats. There will be a link down in the show notes in tomorrow's show. Please, if you have anything at all to give to the Ukraine charities, please use the link and go through that system rather than using a super chat. I know it's complicated. I know it takes more time, but please, it makes life a lot easier for us. And that means that the charity gets the full amount rather than everyone taking their cut and all that sort of stuff, which we don't want. We want everyone as much money as possible to go to charity.
If you do send a super chat, it's going to be really hard for us to send that on to charity because my accountant is going to go crazy.
Absolutely bonkers. But we'll let you have all that tomorrow once the show starts, and we'll remind you as we go through. I'm very determined that it's not going to be like a blooming red nose day where every 2 minutes someone's shaking a bucket. But, you know, we have to remember why we're here and why we're doing it. So that said, tonight is a Q and.
Meaning that if there's anything that you guys want us to feature tomorrow, can you let us know?
Yeah.
If there's anything you want to send, you know, like that you need to send us, we'll organise that tonight, and we'll get that organised for tomorrow.
If there's anything you'd like us to do, and anything you'd like to see from us, any particular subjects you think we can cover while we're in the same room, we'll have 2 guitars up, we'll be able to play. We've got a whole load of audio stuff, a whole load of techie stuff, the sort of stuff that we like. But, you know, we want to do the sort of stuff that you like as well. So tonight is slightly short. You what?
Sorry, Aaron's just commented. Hi, Aaron. He said you can set it up as a charity stream, and the super chats will go directly to charity. See, I've been looking at this all day, I've been looking at this all day, and I've been told the way to do this is to you go through anyway. There's a company that's dealing with the link to that, and we've got like a page set up. It's the Studio Rats page, and everyone just goes there. I might have a look at that in the morning, but that is not the way that I'd like to see how that's done. But
I think because it has to go to your account, because that's the accounting problem. It just turns into a nightmare. So keeping it separate. There'll be a link.
That's true.
And so we're not going to shake buckets every 2 minutes, but we just want to remind you occasionally that this is what we're doing it for. We will, of course, tonight be doing our shout outs as usual. Anyone who wants to donate to tomorrow's lunch funds, to be honest.
I've already bought lunch, by the way. I've been out to the shops and spent a fair penny.
I get a penny. Wow, awesome. Let's go through some shout outs and stuff like that. It's going to be a slightly shorter show tonight because obviously we're not going to, quite frankly, we're not going to shoot our load before 10 a.m. tomorrow. So.
Nice.
Here we go.
Shoot your load. Lovely. Okay, Drill Happy says, hi guys, just bought an IR 200 on Paul's recommendation and I really like it. Any thoughts on putting a Noble's ODR 1 in front of it for those big Nashville type tones? Give me 2 secs. Let's have a think here. I would. Well, yeah, I'd give it a go. The only thing you've got to be careful of with the IR200 and with any digital device, but especially Boss stuff, because Boss have got a really clever way of sorting out the input level on products, where you can set the input level to get the maximum amount of, I don't know, pleasure out of it. Just make sure that the level you set on your guitar is the same level when you kick the boost on. Now, if you don't want to do that and you want to use your Noble's ODR 1 as a volume boost as well, then what might be a good idea is putting it in the send and return,
right?
And then sorting out. I think you can then plan where that send and return goes.
Move the effects loop to the first block.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, what you're doing there, your guitar's going into the front. Your guitar's going into the IR200. The A to D is being sorted out first of all going in, and then there's a separate A to D that goes in and out, which is a bit unfortunate.
A to D these days, the chips are so good. It's not like, the guys from Present Day Productions, one of their things when they're testing, they do like 1,500 round trips through the A to Ds, and on about 10,000 round trips, you can just about start to hear it. So,
really? Is it like that?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah. One or two extras is not an issue.
Oh, okay, great.
Even on competitively priced kit,
right?
The A to Ds is still amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not something we have to worry about. Latency is, but Boss wouldn't put a product out that was latent as heck, so it's not a problem.
No, not at all.
Go for it. Try it. Try both. There you go.
Yeah. Try both. Let us know. Actually, maybe we'll do that tomorrow.
We could try it tomorrow. Quick, make a note of that.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. We'll set up a. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll leave the IR200
right in the way, and that will.
Yeah, the only thing I don't want to do is maybe I'll see how well it works in the morning, because if it doesn't work that well, then but we haven't got an ODR 1, but we've got things similar anyway. Yeah.
So I've just put IR200 overdrives in the loop or in front. We'll know what that means.
Nice.
We'll know what that means. Fellow Star Wars fan, clearly.
May the 4th be with us. Absolutely.
And before anyone says, I know I've got the wrong franchise, I know it's funny. It's
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, very good. It is wrong, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Come on, let's do this. A Rat Pack Wednesday from Matt. Hi, Matt. Matt's got a nice new delay pedal that I wish we had down for the show.
Oh, nice.
But Matt bought a Delay Llama. Jam Delay Llama, but the big extreme one. No,
I used to love that plugin. Delay Llama.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. Pet Moxies might be off work tomorrow evening, gents. Evening, Pet.
Well, we'll log in. Even if you just log in and go somewhere else, it makes it look like we're being watched by people.
Come down, Pet, and join us for the day.
Yeah, come and join in the party.
Thomas Barron, evening gents, great to catch you live. Nice to have you along, Thomas. K Michael P, howdy y'all. Spencer Carter, always great to catch you good gentlemen live. Thank you, mate.
We do our best.
Jean Gordon, hi all. Hi, John. Ship Shepherd, evening all. Working tomorrow, but we'll pop in and out when I can. Thanks, mate.
That's all we can ask. I appreciate. We'll appreciate anybody watching us for 12 hours.
Yeah. You can set it up as a charity stream, and that's Aaron. Yeah. Hi guys, can you suggest me a good chorus pedal?
Certainly can.
We certainly can. It's on my board at the moment. James, have you got yours to hand?
No.
I like this so
it's
much.
on the board. It's on the board.
Let me pull it off.
The TC. Hang on. No, stop. I got the box. I got the box. There you go. Here's the box.
Okay.
The TC solid gold.
SCF gold.
Yes.
And honestly, yeah, James brought his round. James paid for it out of his own pocket. He brought it round. We tried it out. I liked it so much. I bought one, which is quite unusual. Have a look. We did a review, Francesco, on the channel a few weeks ago.
Done very well as well. You know, it's over 12,000 views.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's done well.
Nice. It's a really good pedal. That's the only chorus pedal that I really liked.
Particularly like your version of "Is This Love?"
Which is, do you know we've never been done for copyright, so we can't be playing things very well.
I did a cover of "Sex on Fire" a few years ago, and it was blatantly it's all me playing it and singing it, and it got picked up as a copyright claim.
Did it?
Yeah, and I was like, "Wow, it must have been close."
Bloody King to Liam. Do you know what the funny thing about Sex on Fire? And I know you're going to know this. Well, mind you, you're a drummer, so you probably don't know this, and you've probably never done it. The classic thing with the drummer, and Sex on Fire. So you go, and the drummer comes in at complete the wrong point.
No, I used to have to count it. I'd have to count it off for our guitar player because I couldn't. Because it's so it's like when In the Air Tonight comes in after the loop.
Yeah.
It's like half you feel it half a bar out. I had to count it for Louis because he couldn't start it on one. He could only start it on the and.
Oh, that's funny because with the drummer that we used to play with, always used to mess up when the drums come in. Because
it's 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, down, down. Yeah. That's not going to work with the delay, is it?
No, that's pretty good, actually. Aaron says, "Give me a shout if you need any help." I did one a few weeks ago. Oh, cheers, Aaron. Aaron, then can you let us know if I've set up a okay? This is what I've done. I've set up a it's called Tiltify, who are a website that deal with all the charities, and then you can do YouTube streams. And then they deal with like the whole page and that sort of thing. So I've set all that up. So if that can link to that page, then that's absolutely fine. If it can't, I think we'll
go set because that's.
Yeah, but I wish I'd have known now. And yeah, that would have been really handy.
We've got enough stuff to fix and set up tomorrow morning. I'll be leaving my house about 5:30 in the morning to get to Paul. So
yeah, we have got a lot of stuff to get set up tomorrow.
Yeah,
I've done as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Flapamzi.
Great name.
Yeah, it's a good name. That's cool. That's cool as I'm at the tail end of a very nasty time with a certain virus. Nasty. Certainly not a mild cold for me. So it'd be cool to chill with you guys tomorrow. Hope everyone is well and safe. And you, mate. Yeah, hope you feel better soon.
I hope we can make you feel better as well. Hopefully.
YouTube charges 60%. Don't do. Is that what they charge? 60%.
Wow.
God, that would be nice if I didn't have to pay. Got all of that. Wow.
Brutal.
Spencer Carter says, "Would you guys do a Katana versus Line 6 Catalyst shoot?" If we could go and pick up a Catalyst, the thing I could order one now, but I don't think it would turn up.
Well, if you got it on next day on Amazon,
have a look.
That would be hilarious.
Have a look. I'll see if there's any online. I can't believe I'm just spend like a fortune for this.
You can send it back.
Oh, that's true. Line 6 catalyst. Here we go.
As long as we don't scratch it or mark it.
Not next day, Friday.
No one's got one. Oh well.
No. There's one, but it's not into Friday. It's a shame because we could pop by.
I think that's still something we should do. I think that's a longer form video.
I do need to order one.
Yeah. Anywho,
that would be a really good video. Actually, that would be a really good video. Just like pulling a catalyst out of the box and seeing what we can do with it.
Should we send your wife off to get one?
Oh, she'll love that.
Can you just pop to Anderton's for us, please?
There's not a chance.
Really?
Yeah. She's not the most confident of drivers. And if I said, go and drive down to...
You're in so much trouble.
Honestly, that would not be worth... that would not be worth doing. Okay, yes, we will do a Line 6 versus Katana very soon.
Yes.
I keep saying, I will get one. Oh, Dave is in the house. David Woodford. Hey guys, Green from Cyprus. I'm a huge fan, user of the Ethos overdrive units. I know the Ethos overdrive unit. Ah, yes. Have either of you fellas used them before? They really shine. That's the Dumble style. I think they do Dumble style overdrive pedals.
There's a Dumbleoid by Fuzzdog that I'm quite.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Nice. But I've got the.
You've got the solid, not Mason's ones.
Yeah, Mason's ones. Yeah.
Well, they'll be quite good for one of our pieces, won't they, during the day? Yeah. Overdrives and distortions and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good. Mason's ones really good.
At this point, we have to.
Mr. Moxie's done it again. Thanks, mate. Thank you very much for your generosity. That's going to get us that'll get me a nice G&T tomorrow. Woodworks be worth added, given that I've already got various UAD preamps that have acoustic presets that sound great already. So just so people don't know, Woodworks is a mic simulator for DI'd acoustic.
Yeah, I really like it as well.
Do you? Should we do that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, can you write that one down?
Woodworks. Yeah.
Pet, what we'll do, we'll plug in an acoustic guitar tomorrow with Woodworks, because I don't think I've ever used it.
I really like it. Okay, there's a caveat there.
Okay.
And the caveat is piezo guitar parts normally sound god awful and unusable.
Yeah.
Woodworks makes them usable. It doesn't make it as good as putting a mic in front, but it does make them usable. Okay.
Is it? Can you? I'm guessing we could put it in the mixer and just
definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that tomorrow. That's great. That's a good one. And then we'll let you know tomorrow, Pet.
Yeah.
If you missed that section, I tell you what, Pet. Let us know when you're watching,
and we'll plan to do it then.
What
we're going to do is I'm going to try and take some notes of what times we do things, and then we'll put in the notes afterwards what time things happen roughly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not just we are going to try and do this vaguely scientifically.
Yeah.
Right. There we go.
RJB, how do you use an attenuator in the effects loop with your effects pedals, delay, reverb in the same chain? I have an HR DeVille. Thanks for your time, lovely channel. Cheers, RJB. You don't use an attenuator in the effects loop. I think what you might be talking about, like something like the JHS little black box, which is it's not an attenuator. That's basically a pot, like a volume pot. If that's what you mean, that's what you put in your effects loop, which basically just starves the power amp.
Yeah.
It turns down the preamp going into the power amp, so you can turn your power amp full, so you can get more of a
more power amp tone.
Yeah, get more power amp tone. I mean, personally, okay. Has the HR DeVille Let me have a quick look. I'm just going to have a quick look at the Hot Rod DeVille. Fender Hot Rod DeVille. I love that amp as well. Let me just have a quick look at the back of them, and you, I might be able to save you some money. Let me have a look. Here we go. That's what we want. Preamp out, power amp in, but switch. No, you can't. Damn. I thought that it might have a like a send and return on it.
Yeah.
In which case you could just put a patch cable between it.
Yeah, that would work, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Let us know if that's what you mean, because an attenuator goes after the power amp. So basically, the attenuator replaces where the speaker replaces the connection between the power amp and the speaker.
At this point, we have to.
Safey, you generous man. Global warming's gift to southeast to southern England. Sparkling English wine. Congratulations and thanks for the wisdom and fun. It's literally fun pub night. Cheers, Safey. That's really kind of you, mate. Thank you very much.
Very kind indeed.
Wow.
Let me get back to.
People's generosity does blow me away.
It does me on a.
We do this because we like doing it. We don't do this for the
yeah,
spot, really.
Absolutely. There's nothing not to like, is there? Right, here we go.
Flap Amzy might have a few pedalboard questions tomorrow. Making them, yes, please do. I think any sort of really big sort of questions.
Yeah,
we're taking questions all day long.
Yeah.
So if there's any questions, even just want to jump in and out and stuff. Not that I don't want to answer. I do want to answer questions tonight, but
there's going to be. We've got a few actual things we want to achieve, as in sort of jobs to do, and things we want to show you, and some things hopefully you're going to go about that we're really excited about as well. But it is a Q&A, and it's a Q&A all day. So yes, great if your question is relevant to what we're talking about, but if it ain't, doesn't mean we're not going to answer it. It just means it might get bumped down the subject list. While there's going to be moments where we're setting stuff up, we're turning stuff around, because we've got such a lot to try and cram in, and we might as well use the turnaround time. One of us is working on a thing, the other one can be answering questions. It's going to work like that. It's not going to be right. Well, we're going to sign off for 10 minutes now. We fix this, because that's not a 12-hour broadcast. It's supposed to be relentless, which is.
Shall we tell them what we're doing? Should we stop for a bit and then tell them the ideas that we've got?
Yeah.
So can I say the first one?
Yeah.
Which I think we should do this first. Is Kinman pickups? Mr. Kinman has sent us a few sets.
Chris
Kinman has sent us a few sets of his lovely pickups. 3 sets of his lovely pickups. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do a pickup swap. I think we're doing it on James's Les Paul.
Yeah.
Because James's Les Paul is a really nice guitar. Those pickups sound like.
But they're stock.
They're all right. They're all right, aren't they?
What Chris has actually sent us is 2 different sets of humbuckers. One set, which is definitely going to go in the Les Paul. He sent us a Strat set, and he sent us another set of kind of super humbuckers, which we're going to work on what we're going to do with, but they'll go in some amazing guitar hopefully and turn it into something incredible. But what he's done is kind of what I should have done on the 335 in the first place, and both pickups are coil tappable.
Yeah,
which is amazing.
It's a bit more special than that. I think these pickups. We'll go through it all tomorrow, but I'm really excited about that.
Very, very cool.
And then I don't know if we're going to have time to tomorrow. We might not. Depends how easy James's pickup swap is, but we might change the pickups on my Silver Sky for my PRS Silver Sky for the Strat set, which would be I think be really interesting.
Yeah,
his pickups are amazing, and the wiring harness and everything is really good.
I opened the box up and went, properly, wow.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that. I think that's the highlight of my day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
We also have hardware testing wise. We've also got the SSL, the new The Bus Plus. They're stereo, mastering, compressor, and EQ, and I've really done a deep dive into that thing in the last week, and it's awesome. I think you're all going to really like that.
Nice.
Possibly one of the best of that kind of breed of mastering or bus compressor style units. They've really thrown everything at it.
Nice.
Very cool. We've got my latest fuzz dog pedal creation to look at.
Yeah. So what is that?
This is the Eagle Claw, which is basically a cross between, and it's a Talon inspired pedal. Funny enough, good name there.
Talon. I don't know the Talon pedal.
I don't know either. Just says Talon on it. And it's basically the best bits of a Tube Screamer and the Governor.
Excellent. That sounds exciting.
Yeah. We're going to do a full track mix of some kind. We're not sure how that's going to go yet. But we're going to look at something like that. We're going to do some actual guitar playing stuff. So we're going to do how we look at soloing. You know, each of our kind of soloing viewpoints.
Well, also what we should do is tone in the fingers.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll do that as well. So James will play something, I'll play something, and we'll see how different it sounds. That sort of stuff.
Yeah,
that's probably just to bust the myth and stuff and all that sort of
stuff. We'll obviously be looking at what the latest gear and all the latest goodies from our friends at Thomann, probably. We thought about this long and hard, and what's the most popular guitar in history? It's probably the Strat, isn't it? In some way, shape, or form, the Fender is probably the most famous, most recognizable guitar in history. So we thought we'd look at various Strats that we've got. Obviously, Paul's got a selection of beautiful ones. And what makes a good Strat? What makes a great Strat? What makes an amazingly great Strat? So all that sort of stuff. We've got between us a fair selection of overdrive and distortion. So I thought we'd go through, the different types, the different sounds sonically. When you're testing pedals, you don't test hundreds at a time normally, do you? So you go, oh, they all kind of sound the same. Well, actually, you put them all together, they really don't. We'll do some of that. One of the things on loop recording, because this is one of my favorite ways to come up with some really cool solos.
Oh, no, definitely.
Normally by accident, you come up with some amazing solos that you probably couldn't play in the first place. But it is rumoured that that's how David Gilmour came up with the Comfortably Numb solo. It's basically about 4 or 5 loops, and they just chopped it up and whacked it together and went.
Mate, no, that's how Dave Gilmour does all of his solos. It's all just like multiple takes and then grabbing the best bits from everything.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nice one.
So we've got a few things. We want to talk about the latest auction guitars because they're up now, because quite frankly, it could be bankruptcy. There's some amazing guitars up this time.
Is there really?
Oh yeah.
Oh nice. I haven't even looked at them. Okay, we'll have a look at them tomorrow.
That's enough to get us going, I think. So if we haven't blown it all by about 10. And of course, anything we come up with, say we've got these new the IR200 thing we're going to do, we'll do the UAD woodworks thing. Anything else you guys can send us either in this chat or in the chat we actually put up tomorrow. We'll be monitoring chat all day. It will only be from YouTube. There will be, but most of you watch from YouTube anyway rather than from Facebook anyway, so it doesn't matter. But we'll keep an eye on what's going on. Hopefully we'll get to all your questions and stuff. It's all very exciting. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow in a crazy kind of slightly nervous kind of way.
Nice.
So let's power on through the rest of tonight and crack on.
Daniel Early says, I would love to see a lesson with a chart on those beautiful chords that Paul plays on the demos. Oh, cheers, Daniel. Let us know what demo.
It's the same on all of them.
Yeah, it's probably right. It's probably the same chords. Only play a couple of things. Let us know what demo, and I'll have a look at the chords, and maybe I can do something tomorrow. Actually,
Between the two of us.
I did. I thought of something today, actually. I came up with a really nice little riffy thing. Anyway,
Nice.
Lefty Mike, does either of you have any experience? Oh yeah, sorry. Do either of you have any experience with LTD guitars? Just bought an LTD Phoenix. So basically, limited LTD.
ESP's Squire, aren't they?
Yeah. I think they're a little. Yes.
Yeah, but it's a good comparison.
Yeah.
I've played a couple actually, and they've been really nice.
I haven't played any. I haven't played an ESP since early 90s.
A friend of mine had a really, really, really early ESP Strat that was amazing.
Yeah, ESP were good. Really good instruments.
And I think I played an LTD version. Almost, you could put the two together and you go, wow, it was like twins. And the LTD was great. The pickups weren't as good, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
But that's normally where they cut corners. The actual timber and the woodwork is not normally questionable with those. I don't want to call them lesser versions, but the Squire equivalent.
Yeah, nice.
And obviously, an odd, and sometimes it's the hardware, so that your tuners might need replacing, which is a fairly quick fix.
Mm-hmm. Daniel King says, any experience or thoughts on Seriatone?
Seriatone, I think.
So just explain. So Seriatone are a company. I think they're. I'm gonna get it all wrong here. I think they're Indonesian. I think it's somewhere out that way.
Right, Far Eastern.
Yes, I would say. And basically, they do copies of. If you want to go and get like a matchless lightning, you can go and get a Seriatone version of that.
Oh, right, okay.
If you want to go and get a Dumble, you can get a Seriatone version of that. Apparently, they're really good. Obviously, the labor cost over there is a lot cheaper.
Are they still hand wired, custom made?
As far as I know, yes.
It's just that the labor costs are what they are over there.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a Seriatone clinulator loop, but I had to, and I ordered it, and it came within a week. It was brilliant. So yeah. I mean, I definitely wouldn't hesitate on buying one if you've seen one.
Wow, great.
Evening all, hope you're well, says Rene Tvet Pedersen. Evening. Chad Smith, good evening, chaps. Paul, does the katana do micro pog sounds? 1 octave up as down? I don't know. I think it does. I'm gonna have to have a look. I don't want to confuse myself between that and the GX100 and the GT1000. That I think it does. I think the katana does up and down at the same time. Right. Pretty sure.
I love the fact that that's a picture of Chad Smith playing Elf there.
Isn't it? John Waller, oh man, didn't think we were going to have a Wednesday chat. Yeah, well, we sort of decided to do this yesterday because
basically I can't count is the honest answer.
So this is actually number 99, so we couldn't do tomorrow without doing. Yeah, because then that would be 99, and then
and the whole thing goes to my conscience couldn't actually say tomorrow was 100 and not.
Yeah. No, go back.
Hang on, sorry, did I miss one?
All the cheesy calls in the key of E. Well, it worked for anyway.
Did you hear that there's a guy who's got the entire Status Quo back catalogue on video, DVD, Blu-ray, CD, tape, and vinyl?
Here we go.
He's got whatever you want.
See, and this is offensive. I don't. My mouth is even curling up. Hello, sorry, this is the 100th for me. Cheers and congratulations. Cheers, Safi.
Yes, we've done that one. Sorry. Yeah.
Hi, looking for an easily manageable delay pedal. Have been looking at a DD8 and a DD200. Are they any good, or can you recommend others? Chain planned is overdrive, mod, reverb, and delay. Dude, Personally, excuse me, do delay before the reverb.
Yes, definitely.
Overdrive, mod, delay, then reverb.
Yeah.
In my
you
opinion.
your delays because your delays will be a lot cleaner.
Yeah. I would say
TC flashback.
Yeah, the D. I've got
not necessarily the big one, not the flashback 4, but the normal TC flashback's amazing.
Well, there's a DD200. The DD200 is really good. I mean, it's really good. It's really good. I'd go for DD2. I'd probably go for DD200.
If you just need a pedal to do delays, the flashback is amazing.
Yeah, if you only need or the flashback times 4 does 4
amounts of it.
Yeah, the good thing about the DD200 is you can have 5 different presets, or a manual and 4 presets.
Yeah,
actually, it does more than that, but immediately to hand.
Yeah.
Keep on playing. When shopping for a telly, had to choose between Fender Player, Performer Telly, and American Elite. Believe it or not, the Player kicked the roof off. Perfect fretboard and best sustainable. Brilliant. Yeah, Fender are a bit weird with their the sort of the factory Fender stuff tends to be a bit hit and miss.
My bass, Mexican bass, we weed from a great height all over some custom shoppy type stuff, and not a custom shop, but the American Deluxe, Elite, Super, Jazz, but the Mexican was better.
Yeah. So you can pick up, as you did, the play. You can pick up the Player, and it's better than the rest.
And of course, it does come down to personal preference. An instrument that resonates with you might feel different to somebody else. But
true. It's true. John Gordon says ordered a Boss RV6 pedal a while back, and they seem to be forever back orders. So thinking of cancelling and getting something else, maybe a TC Hall of Fame 2, or any suggestions in the sub 200 range? Yeah, Hall of Fame 2, great.
Hall of Fame's great. I even know front of house engineers who use that as a main vocal reverb because they can turn it on with their foot.
Oh good one. Have I got any reverb pedals over here? Sub 200. Oh, I don't think you can go wrong with the TC Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's a great pedal. They even do a micro one, which is really, really good.
Yeah.
Just good quality pedals.
Nice.
Okay.
Dave McQuillan says, evening guys, day off, real job all day tomorrow, so we'll be able to drop in whenever I like. Looking forward to it. Oh, nice one, David.
Awesome, thank you.
Cheers, David. Palo Alto, if you set it up in advance, 100% of the donations you give to a non-profit go to the non-profit. YouTube takes nothing. Oh, excellent. Well, there we go.
We've got it set. It's all good. We'll go with what we've got, because that's
I think we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to. But I wish I would have known all this. Keep on playing. How could this be? There is no more made in the USA because of the California law enhancement. They can't stick it on the headstock anymore. Only made in Corona.
Oh,
that's interesting. I wonder what the law is there. I didn't know that.
Americans do love shooting themselves in the foot when it comes to stuff like that, don't they? Or the American government loves.
Isn't the Corona factory? Isn't that on the border? I mean, excuse my.
I don't know. To me, Corona is nothing to do with guitars.
Have a look at images. It'd be interesting. Oh man, you look here and you end up just getting loads of things on Corona beer and coronavirus. Oh
yeah.
Oh well. Let's see, let me just put a map in. I want to see, because isn't it just on the border? Oh man, I can't even.
Yeah, not all over the place.
Yeah. There we go. Next one. Steve Ball says, evening guys, hope you're both well, and to you. On the subject of the Sex and Fire intro, there's a great series of YouTube called Where's the Fucking Beat by Richie Castellano. He's a great player too. Oh, excellent. Yeah, that's a funny one, that one. It has the speaker jack covered in the back.
This is
okay. This is the HR DeVille. Has
Yeah.
a speaker jack covered in the back. How are you going to get that out of there?
Hmm.
What I would do, because you can't. You've got no. There's no way of attenuating if you can't. Not unless there's a power amp out. Is there a power amp out on the? Hold on. Oh God, is it Hot Rod DeVille, isn't it, James?
Yes. Not Cruella.
Huh?
Not Cruella.
Not Cruella. No, not Cruella. Let me have a look. Preamp out. No, it's only got. So you've got you've got inputs 1 and 2, preamp out, and power amp in. So it's just an effects loop.
Mm-hmm.
What I would do, coming back, I would chop the speaker cable at the back, and I would fit a jack on a jack, so a female jack on one end, a male jack on the other end.
Yeah.
So then, when you want to connect the speaker to the amp, just click it in. When you want to change it to a when you want to plug the amp into an attenuator, you've got the female end coming out of the amp. You can just plug your attenuator with a speaker cable straight in.
Yeah.
Or the amp straight into the attenuator. And then if you want to, you can then take the attenuator straight out to the speaker.
Yes, that makes sense.
That's what I would do. And don't worry about it. It's not a hard job at all.
No.
Or, just take it into an amp technician. It's not, that wouldn't devalue anything. A Hollywood actress, well, the PRS pickups, what would be interesting is a lot of people rave about the John Mayer PRS pickups. The John Mayer PRS pickups are really, really good. I really like them.
I hold out good things for these Kinmans, though.
Mm-hmm.
Really good things.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure they're going to be great. I've got a question. Got several Synergy modules. Nice one. Ask us tomorrow, Jason. That might be. Oh, you're not bringing your Synergy, are you?
I wasn't going to. We can answer questions on it anyway. I know pretty well.
Yeah. Hollywood actress, during the broadcast, how about giving a mini crash course on writing and recording a song, showing how you record and what plugins to use, maybe for 1 hour?
We could actually write a song. Not a bad idea.
Shall we?
We'll talk about that in the morning.
Yeah.
If you want to see the end of a beautiful friendship.
Yes, it could end nasty. Telly for me. Good man. Pet Moxie, your ideal setup for a Vox channel guitar channeling console Luna with a preamp, compressor and EQ settings, reverb, etc. Good idea.
Yeah. I'm
trying to think if I can plug Luna in, and I think I can, and still I can do that. I'm trying to think how
we can have Luna up.
Yeah, it's just that it uses, when you've got Luna up, it takes control of the whole console.
Oh, okay.
Let me have a look.
We'll work it out.
I might have a look if we finish early, which we're planning on doing. I tell you what. Let's run through this because there's a few things we need to talk about tomorrow.
Right, carry on.
So, if several Synergy models and Syn 1 running into a variety of modelers via an effects loop, would Synergy 30 or 50 amp head be best?
30 is the one I've got. It only has one module slot, but it does give you a just sort of fairly generic amp pedal platformy type thing as channel 1. The 50 has 2 slots. And no kind of generic pedally platformy type thing. If you have, I would say, if you've got a module that you particularly like clean and one you particularly like dirty, the 50, and if you just like the modules, and you need something clean with it, like say a pedal platform, go for the 30. Power wise, I bet there's not much in it.
I don't think there is. If it was me, I'd definitely go for the 50. I think the clean channel in the 30s is a bit bland.
It is very average.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's fine, and it's good. It's just really quiet.
It's
a bit spark. It's got no character to it. As soon as you put a module in, you use like the 2 channels on the module, you just go, oh yeah, this is so much better. So I would get the 50, and then you've got 4 channels.
I would like the 50 because I'd like to have the Vi module for its clean because it's super clean.
Yeah.
I then use the Vi module for its filth.
Yeah.
Because it's modern filth.
Yeah.
And probably the Dumble module for gritty and.
Well, what you should do then? You should get the Sin 1, because then you can put that in your effects loop, and then you can run it as a 50. Actually, well, that's a good point. He's already got the Sin 1.
Yeah.
You're going to keep the Sin 1 by the 30.
Yes, that's a good idea.
And then you can run the Sin 1 with the 30, and it's got this clever sort of cable method that you do with it. It's almost like
it's on the switcher, isn't it? The effects loop is on the switcher, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So yes.
Yeah. It's really clever.
Hmm.
Rafa, because we pronounced it wrong. Just quickly on the way to another open mic has become my addiction to perform live. Oh, nice one, mate.
That's not an addiction. That's cool. Performing live.
Balls, nice one. Yeah. Be around tomorrow if you want to chat to fill the 2 hours. Cheers, mate. Yes, that'd be good. You can help us with our pickup swap. Possibly gain staging as well. God, how to
clear our audience out.
To be honest, I mean, I've got this. I'm not even going to get into arguments about.
I'm going to be controversial. It makes no difference in modern DAWs.
I don't think it does.
It makes a difference.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt, it makes a difference to the console. I think with gain staging, as long as put into the plugins. Sorry, get out of the plugins what you put in. So as long as the levels, I mean, it's different. If your levels are like cooking and you've overcooked it to start with, then yeah, you bring your levels down. But
plugins tend to like being overcooked, whereas analog gear often does.
Yeah.
That's the difference between plugins and analog.
Yeah.
But plugins, I would say, have a very, by comparison to analog hardware, they have a very small ideal window of operation. Too low and they don't do very much. Too high and they just foots out. Whereas analog gear, you can drive it hard and get more out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, sorry, that was me jumping on.
Nedamido says I strongly recommend the MXR M300. That is really good, actually. I also have one of those. Really good. What about your top 10 albums that you love from a point of view of songwriting, guitar playing, or drums? Basically, what you would recommend to a mate to listen to and learn from. Good one.
These are all going down on my amazing notepad of joy. So,
Chad Smith says he only watches on YouTube. What is a Facebook? Absolutely, mate. Hello from Costa Rica. Oh, nice. Hi, Alonso. Nice to have you along. All right. Sorry to repeat last week's topic, but the Marshall Blues Breaker pedal is in the €500 range. Isn't it too much? So I have one, but not selling. Thoughts?
Hold on to it.
€500. That's crazy money. That's bonkers.
It is.
Do you know what? I'm gonna look on eBay because I don't think they're that over here. Can you read out the next question?
I can do. Alonso says, "What do you think about Marshall DSL?" Our favourite Marshall amp, I think we can fairly safely say.
It's my least favourite Marshall amp. Oh my God, James!
What?
This someone's 400 quid, 600 quid.
Wow.
520 quid. 400. What is going on with people?
Breaker.
The thing is, yeah, but no one's buying them. No one's buying them for those prices. It's like people just take the piss, don't they? James, there's one. Actually, I'm going to share. Do you know what? I'm so incensed. I'm going to share my screen.
We'll come back to this one. I promise.
Should we do it now?
Yeah, do it.
Share. Here we go. Share
So,
screen, entire screen share. You're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. It honestly, it's what is going on with the world. It's not even that good. It's all right. It's an all right pedal. Just go and buy
it's no clon, is it?
well, that's the point. The clon's not worth,
Exactly. That's where I was going.
I'm coming out.
Oh, he's out.
What's the matter?
Right. So anyway, what do we think about Marshall DSL? Not our favourite Marshall. I think it's safe to say.
It's my least favourite Marshall, to be honest.
I'm much more a fan of the 800 and 900 series, and to be honest, you can pick them up for next to no money. And a 900 certainly, and a 900 is a far better amp.
I do personally agree. I'm not a massive fan, but loads of people, there are people that do get good sounds out of a DSL.
Yeah. The TSL was the better one, but it is the bigger amp. It's more money. I saw Gary Moore with Scars, and he was playing through 2 TSLs, and there was no way you could say it wasn't a great noise because
Yeah. Pet Moxie would love for you both to listen to Clive Carroll's Eliza's Eyes from Bath Festival 2014-ish. A decipher his picking, touch sensibilities, love his touch and sense of dynamics. Nice one. Yes, we'll do that. We'll have a look at that. Unfortunately, we can't do that on the show because we'll get copyright claims.
Yes, so we'll get shut down. We'll actually get shut down for that.
Probably would.
Yeah.
How equal does the Boss GX100 and Boss GT1000 really sound? Personally, I prefer the GX100.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd love it. I think the GX100 is brilliant. There's a couple of things that I wish the GX100 had. I think the touchscreen is brilliant on the GX100. The GT1000 doesn't have that.
Right.
I wish it had a stereo effects loop in it, like the GT1000 has.
Yeah.
But then this isn't as premium a unit as the GT1000. Yeah. I love the GT100, the GX100. I think it's brilliant.
That's the thing about Boss units. It's not quite Ibanez levels of hieroglyphics when it comes to naming conventions.
Sure.
But it ain't far off.
Yeah, it is. Yes, there are some complicated things. Yeah. But the GX100, I think, is Boss's first foray into making things really easy.
I was reminded the other day by a buddy. We were talking about days of Avid of old, when M-Box did not work with Pro Tools M-Powered.
Crazy, isn't it? Yeah. Corona is in California. Ensenada is in Mexico. Aren't they just on the border though? I could be so. My geography is wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, good luck for tomorrow, guys. We'll be dipping in and out by strange coincidence. I'm having to work from home. Nice one. I caved in and bought an SG. I held out a whole 3 weeks. Nice one.
Good man.
Nice, Jeff. Yeah.
There's only one problem, Jeff. It's backwards, mate.
It is backwards, upside down, all that sort of business. James, does the guitar not start on beat 4 in 6 on Fire? 1, 2, 3, 4. No,
it's 4 8. It's 4 8.
Yeah. Yes, on beat 4. No, beat 4 and a half.
4 and.
Yeah.
Definitely 4 and.
Keep on playing. Lovely. Glad my maths is still up to scratch. See, this is the problem. This is like everyone plays, I've heard so many bands do it so wrong.
Yeah, it's not 1 2 3 4 ba dum 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 ba. It's 1 2 3 ba dum dum dum. Yeah,
exactly.
I'm glad we agree on that because
it's an upstroke. That first chord is an upstroke. 1 2 3 4 da da dum dum dum. Yeah, an upstroke is an and.
Yeah,
think like that.
Absolutely.
Recombo amp to attenuator. You can use a decent quality coupler and 2 short speaker cables. I use this 899 Planet Waves. There we go. Nice one.
The solution.
The solution. But you're still gonna have to cut that cable.
Yes. Cut the cord, baby.
Paul, you can switch to Loon to console mode, so it works just like it does with other.
Yes, you can. You can put the console into console mode, not Luna mode.
Is that a new thing?
No, you don't use the console. You use the proper console, not the Luna console, not the Luna mixer.
Do you know how to do that?
It's been a while.
I don't remember that.
No, I seem to remember the console proper for your Apollo is a third thing. So you've got the mixer within Luna, which is effectively console.
Yeah.
It isn't, because console is still console. So you've still got control of your I/O from proper console.
No, you haven't.
I think you have. There's a setting for it. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, maybe we're talking across purposes. What I'm trying to do is once everything is in Luna,
yeah,
all of the I/O is in Luna. So, for instance, I use my Apollos to send out sends out into the video.
Yes,
it's really complicated. It's really, you'll understand it, James. But
totally, I think all we actually need to do is give DAW, be it Luna or Pro Tools, whatever we choose to use. It could be Pro Tools. Pro Tools much easier because we send it to a set of inputs, a virtual set of inputs in console.
Yes, but that means we're going to have to mix in Pro Tools and get everything out of a DAW that I'm already using. It's just going to be too much hassle.
We'll work it out when we're on the same room. I think we can.
I think there's a way, because if I can use the Q mixes inside of Luna for the voice, and
people forget it's not just like, and I know I'm not saying that you guys out there don't appreciate the work we put in, but it isn't just like booting up your DAW and playing through. We're now trying to tap the signal and send it to 3 other places all at the same time.
Yeah,
which is complicated.
It's well complicated, yeah. Jason Waiter, thanks guys. I actually have the Vi module, the Freeman DS, the Bogner Uberschall, and the OS module. Nice to run together, as you mentioned. I believe I will jump on a used Sim 30 head. Nice.
Yeah, I haven't got the Friedman, and I haven't got the Uberschall, but I do have the
Vi and the OS.
I've got the Vi, the OS. I've got a few others. I can't remember the top of my head now, but I love them. I think it's a brilliant system.
Okay, 3 more questions, and then we'll call it a night.
Yes, indeed.
1101 for a pedal. More than my Ox. Yeah, it's crazy. Isn't it? That's crazy. That no one should ever buy a Marshall Blues. Go and get an Exotic Effects BB preamp. It's brilliant.
Go and build your own for 50.
Build your own.
50.
Yeah. I played a Bad Monkey into a DSL combo. Absolute killer. The TSL control pedal, notorious for breaking. Yeah, it's that funny MIDI.
Yeah,
MIDI, isn't it? But it's not. It's on a breakout.
Yeah, the other one, a friend of mine had an Engel amp, and it had basically a VGA style connector. Was the connector that the pedal switcher went into the amp, and that cable, it was a really weird pin configuration, and it was like 95 quid every time it broke.
Hold on, Chad, give us. I can't remember how the chord goes now. Dana. Is it something like that?
It ain't that.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sure that's not the right chord. That 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, and it's on the and.
Yeah,
it's wrong.
Right.
Yeah, whatever. It's definitely on the end.
Right, here we go. This one for tomorrow.
What's your favorite guitar amp mics in studio? We'll have a look at them tomorrow, Joe. That's good. That's a good one. We've got a few here. You haven't got a 41, have you?
I don't. No.
Oh, it's a shame. Okay.
Sorry.
Luna console tracking mode. You can freeze I/O, so you have dedicated inputs in console. Yes.
Tracking mode. That's what it's called.
Yep. Okay. I know. Yes, I know what that is. The only thing is, I think it's not just the inputs. It's basically we're using the outputs to send. There's 2 sets of outputs going to my video recorder thing, so it's a bit more complicated than just inputs.
We'll work.
Have a look tomorrow. Evening. Any bets on when the Katana Mark III will be out? I think it's nearly 3 years since Mark II launched. Maybe Line 6 Catalyst will speed things up. It might do. I know nothing about.
Or it'll slow things down because they won't want to come out hot on the heels of something else. Don't know.
Agree to disagree on Sex on Fire, fellas. You should watch Paul Davis' video.
No, we're right. You're wrong.
Definitely, yeah. It's definitely on the end. They sent it, so everyone sent it's on the 4.
No, it's definitely not 4 because it's not 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. 1, 2, 3. No, it's not. It's not. It's on the end.
Yeah.
Definitely on the end. Okay. Joel Pinhero says, Paul, one question regarding your lifetime amp quest. Have you tried the PRS DG30? It might be right up your alley. Oh, I haven't. That's the Dave Grissom one, isn't it? Yeah, I do fancy trying that. Actually, someone offered me the other day. Someone offered me a PRS amp for my for my Bad Cat, and it was amazing. You know, like, have you ever seen the artist? I forgot what he calls it. The top end guitars that PRS make.
Yeah,
they come in this like almost like a paisley case.
Yeah.
And it's covered in this paisley and this sort of, it's really nice. I was quite tempted. Anyway, I haven't tried one, Joe, but thank you for the suggestion. I will definitely get a good night's sleep, lads. You're gonna need it. Yes, we are. Yeah, we're leave in a minute. Either of you into Blur?
I always preferred Oasis. I always preferred Oasis soup over Blur soup.
Soup?
Yeah. Do you know why I preferred Oasis soup to Blur soup?
I did that joke.
Because Oasis soup, you get a roll with it.
Actually, that's quite good. That's actually, see, I found that funny.
Good. It was my singing that was offensive.
Yeah. I do. I prefer. Yeah. So yeah, I like Blur. Yeah.
Blur are Colchester boys, and that's about 18 miles that way, if that.
Oh,
my dad taught Damon Albarn at the Sixth Form College in Colchester.
Oh, nice. Yes. Oh, Corona's 182 kilometers to the Mexican border. Was that there we go. So not.
It's dark. We're wearing sunglasses with half pack. That's the wrong film. Sorry.
Cheers, Daniel. I think 65 is on the 3. I've been through 3. I've been through 3 PRS amps, not going back. Oh, interesting.
Well, right. That's your hour tonight. We're shutting up shop. We've got some brilliant ideas. Thank you for everyone that's pitched in. We will be back at 10 a.m. That is not enough hours away, quite frankly, because there's sleep to be done and driving to be done. We will see you in 11 hours, quite frankly.
I'm still trying to work out Sex on Fire just to make sure we're definitely right.
We'll see you in 11 hours. Hopefully, please join us if you can. If you can't, don't panic. We'll take your money some other way. No. Tomorrow is all about doing it for charity. It's all about having a good time, and hopefully as many of you as possible can join us. There will be technical issues. I know there will, because hey, we're trying to do something challenging and we haven't set it up yet, but it'll be great. Great to have you along for as much or as little as you can join us for. So for now, until tomorrow, my name's James Ivy.
I'm Paul Drew,
and we will see you on the morrow. Take care, everyone. See you very, very soon.
Cheers, guys.